Hardcore Rumble is about to get underway, and 1 is the unluckiest number. Not for Big Joe, but for everybody else, because they're all going to feel the power of the double Rise champion. The Rise World Champion and the reigning, defending Rise Hardcore Champion. That is the belt that is on the line, 24/7 rules. So Joe has said, there you go, stick it on the line in this match. Let's do a thing. Hardcore Championship that is on the line as of now. 24/7 rules, innit? The most hardcore thing Miles Kamen has ever done is stay up after 9 o'clock to watch South Park. And he's in there with the man that embodies hardcore, the Rise champion, Big Joe. I mean, I'm not going to put any spoilers out there, but Paddy Power's odds on Miles Kamen are pretty low right now. I cash out. Big Uranagi slam by Big Joe. Reigning Rise Hardcore and World Champion sends Kamen packing. 1 down. This could be the night for Big Joe. Big Joe is going to turn this Hardcore Rumble into a Saturday night on Linthorpe Road. Less Palmo, more punches. Miles is dad off to put Kamen to bed. That's nice. Father-son bonding here at base camp. Entrant number 3, here we go. saw the first ever UK Taipei deathmatch between Lou Nixon and Big Joe. They made history then. They could make history tonight, winning the first hardcore rumble. A lot of respect and a lot of pent-up aggression between these two. Light Tube Lou. Watch back on our Patreon to that Taipei deathmatch to find out just why Lou Nixon's now called Light Tube Lou. Is that a staple gun? Well, it's a hardcore rumble, so of course it's a staple gun. And Big Joe staples Lou and drops him with the DDT. Big Lou and Big Joe mixing it up in the hardcore rumble. And if Big Lou wants to win the championship belt, he's going to have to pick a whole lot of staples out of his head afterwards too. Big Lou from up the road in Newcastle upon Tyne, just a short journey away from here. If there's any metal detectors still in the Tyne tunnel, they're going to be going off when he gets to the other end. And already, off those staples, Lou Nixon's bleeding. Oh, this hardcore rumble got hardcore in a hurry. And that is going to sting. Spitting beer into the bloody face of Lou Nixon. As much fun as Big Joe is having with Big Lou, and vice versa. We're about to get another entry into the hardcore rumble. The alpha athlete from down south who has made his presence felt in Rise with a series of matches against Danny Darko, a man who says there's not enough real wrestlers here at Rise. It's all talk unless you can back it up. And right now Big Lou and Big Joe has shown him what Rise wrestling's all about. Spilling beer down the throat of C.W. Davis. Oh, the alpha athlete on the receiving end of a Big Lou, Big Joe combo. Double suplex takes C.W. Davis out of commission. And we are back to these two, Big Lou and Big Joe. Hard kicks. Back and forth on a low blow by Big Joe. Lou somehow hooks him up, takes him down. And across the back, those thunderous strikes by C.W. Davis. Davis choking Lou in the corner as the countdown is on for another entrance. Wrote this song about social oppression. I don't think he predicted it'd be the soundtrack to a bunch of lads giving out about the price of fruit shoots. HT Drake from Sober A-Team, we found out about 20 minutes ago he's going to team with Martin Kirby at Point at the Sign too. And if they can beat Boris Kozlov and Sean Only, Leanne is gone. I think HT Drake's nipples may have gone from that stapler shot. Oh, straight to the throat from Big Joe. HT Drake, like Lou Nixon, from down the road in Newcastle upon Tyne. Up the road, I should say. Up and down goes Big Lou. Lou charges at C.W. Davis. Lou and Joe may form an unholy hardcore alliance here. Big leg drop by Big Lou. Meanwhile, on the outside of the ring, Joe and HT Drake getting amongst it. HT Drake, the second member of Sober to enter this hardcore rumble. Miles Kamen was in here, quite fittingly, for a cup of coffee earlier on. Davis now hooking up Lou Nixon for a suplex, maybe. Drake has got Big Joe in a bad position in the corner. Time to add more bodies to the hardcore rumble. Second time we've seen Cameron Solis here tonight. He cost El Gringo Craig West a huge opportunity against Darius Lockhart in our opening match. Look at this immediately. C.W. Davis and Solis getting amongst it. Second Rumble style appearance for Cameron Solis. He won a Battle Royal at the Rise Rumble to become one of the lucky future stars of wrestling to be a part of the 2019 Rise Rumble. Didn't win it, did all right though. Not doing all right now against Big Joe and HT Drake, mind. Solis, look at this, Solis and Big Joe. We could be seeing a future echo here. Cameron Solis going at the Rise champion, Big Joe. Big shoulders. An absolute disrespect from the young upstart Cameron Solis. Big Joe chuckling to himself as he picks up Solis. Big slam in the center of the ring. The Rise double champion about to get double tough on Cameron Solis. Winds it up. The chop that echoed round base camp. Big Joe offers Cameron a go. There's your receipt. Oh, Big Joe getting this young upstart to chop him. Oh, Lou Nixon out of nowhere. Charges Big Joe, charges Cameron Solis. Every man, woman and child for themselves in the hardcore rumble. As Davis looks to staple HT Drake. Martin Kirby double shifting tonight earlier on in a losing effort against Encerico. Been in a foul mood backstage since that happened, winning the Hardcore Championship tonight and bringing it home to Sober would certainly fix that. Lou Nixon, meanwhile, wants to get him out pretty quick. Big Lou and Big Joe teaming up against Kirby. Kirby could be gone in almost record time. Oh, Kirby, thumb in the eye of Lou and a thumb in the eye of Joe. Staying alive in this match. His Sober 18 tag team partner in there as well. The two men that could finish off Sean Only and Boris Kozlov here at Rise have pointed the sign too. Next month at the Brudenell. And they could even send our liaison manager Leanne packing as well with a win in that tag team match. A good opportunity for these two to show their tag team spirit. If they could team up against everybody in this hardcore rumble. Oh, Big Joe. Armed now with a baking tray. It's always a bad sign for future company when Big Joe pops to Lakeland. Across the head of C.W. Davis. And across the head of Drake. Big Joe unloading on anything moving. Oh, there, look at that HC Drake bending that baking tray into the shape of his Geordie bowed heave. And Gringo straight in there amongst Cameron Solis. Earlier on tonight, it was Cameron Solis that cost El Gringo that huge match stateside. And these two are going to get into it. Oh, the hottest rivalry in Rise today. El Gringo and Cameron Solis. Both men 2 weeks ago at the Temple of Boom got out of control and fought to a double countout. Oh, meanwhile, Solis and Gringo, they're going to take each other out at this rate. Gringo and West fighting outside the ring as C.W. Davis tries to get Lou Nixon out. Big Lou holds on. C.W. Davis may be out. Oh, look at that! Solis and Gringo eliminated each other. Oh, there is plenty more to be said in the war between Cameron Solis and El Gringo. But that is not for tonight. Back to the action of the Hardcore Rumble as Solis and Gringo fight on the outside. Big Joe's got a coat hanger. Oh my God, that's amateur dentistry at its absolute worst. Oh, Kirby manages to save HT Drake and those fillings in the back of his mouth.
7, 6, 5.
And the hits just keep on coming. We're about to get another entry into the Hardcore Rumble. And the Rise Rumble, the Hardcore Rumble, just became the Serengeti, and Enserico is on the hunt for the Hardcore Championship. Going low on HT Drake. Rocker Dropper by the Ugandan Warrior. Big win over Martin Kirby earlier on tonight. Can he keep the momentum going and leave with his first piece of championship glory here in Rise? Well, not if C.W. Davis and that coat hanger has anything to say about it. Enserico brushes it off as Lou Nixon comes to the aid of Big Joe, taking that HT Drake. Enserico and Martin Kirby, both in this match. They'll find each other at some point. There you go. Up with C.W. Davis. The power of this beast from down south. Would love to take that Hardcore Championship back down the motorway with him, where the beer is far too expensive to imagine. And the housing is even more so. Low blow by C.W. Davis. Meanwhile, Lou Nixon may be about to go at the hands of the sober A-team. On the light tube, Lou. Fists of fury and knees to the chest of Kirby. That MMA style merged with deathmatch precision and finesse, if this is such a thing. Big Lou has adapted this unique style that may be about to win him the Rise Hardcore Championship if he can survive the Rumble. Oh, and Drake, the gatekeeper of Geordie strong style, just takes down his fellow Geordie. As as we get ready to go again with another entrant. T-Side's own Benji has made it to Rise. Oh, so much has been said and read about with this young man. Currently one of the hottest wrestlers in the northeast of England, as seen on Defiant Wrestling, seen at North Wrestling. Major part of T-Side Promotion 3 Count Wrestling as well, where he's still the Northeast champion. He's held that belt well over a year now. Drake and Benji getting into it. Benji, a welcome addition to the Hardcore Rumble. Borough fan through and through, wearing the red tonight. Imagine how big a win it would be for Borough if one of their biggest fans in wrestling was to win the Hardcore Championship. They put that in the trophy case at Riverside, surely. There's space. Not being a dick, I'm just saying. The T-side of chant goes up for Benji. Meanwhile, Ugandan warrior Enserico maybe about to embarrass Kirby for the second time tonight. Kirby just about avoids elimination at the hands of Enserico. Elimination at the hands of Benji. A true smorgasbord of British wrestling vying for one of the roughest, toughest belts in the business right now. Well, Enserico's just gone. C.W. Davis and Lou Nixon fighting on the outside. We'll get an update on those two in a second, but right now, one of the hottest young stars in Rise. He's got them moves like Jagger. And imagine the swagger if Moves McLovin can win the Rise Hardcore Championship. Moves has nothing to lose in this match. Biggest match of his career, and he's taken it to Big Joe. Oh, it would be, and it's no disrespect to Moves McLovin, it would be a huge upset if Moves McLovin were to outlast everyone in this Rumble and become the Hardcore Champion. Moves McLovin, immediately impactful. Cannonball onto Big Joe. Impressive first minutes for Moves McLovin. Meanwhile, Lou Nixon slows down Moves and nearly stops his heart with that chop. And we are seconds away from somebody else entering the fray here in the Rise Hardcore Rumble. Well, Miles Kamen didn't fare so well earlier on.
As a representative of Mr. O'Doherty, I am taking video evidence of this hardcore rumble. I made a phone call to the Cleveland Police Department. Every single one of you in the ring, on the outside, are in for a big shock. Especially that bunch of sausages at the back. I will allow you this
worry too much. I saw Miles' dad with that phone backstage earlier on tonight asking where the on button was and how to do a Facebook. Anyone that's got a dad knows they don't know how to work phones. We're fine. Apologies to Cleveland police for ruining your night. Moose McLovin, meanwhile, looks to ruin the night of HT Drake, who's taken to wearing Benji's headband. The herd has thinned in this match so far. Kirby trying to take Benji out of the match. CW Davis and Light Tube Lou still in the match. We saw them fighting outside a few minutes ago. We understand they went through the ropes, all fine. Oh, look at this, Big Joe and HT Drake. Benji assisted camel clutch.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
So Miles' dad is in the match. Who is about to join him? When Miles' dad tried to call Cleveland police, I don't think he was expecting the sexy arm of the law. Sexy Kev is in the Hardcore Rumble. And it's about to get hardcore for a very different reason. Oh, this could be an awakening for Miles' dad. You're never too old to have an experience like this. You have the right to remain sexy, Sexy Kev. Oh, it was so 2 weeks ago at the Temple of Boom where Miles' dad refereed Sexy Kev versus Don Black in possibly the sexiest wrestling match I've ever seen. Compared to this one now, which has become infinite times sexier now that Kev's here. And out goes Miles' dad! Oh wait, Drake on the outside, trying to get rid of Benji. And Benji's just hanging on in there. Benji's still barely in the match. HT Drake getting into a verbal confrontation with the Rise Faithful as CW Davis charges and moves. And Benji! Big elimination by CW Davis, takes out Moose McLovin and Benji. Earlier on today, that man challenged all of Teesside to a Parmo eating contest. Why are you asking me who won? Who do you think won? Bulk wins! Can he replicate his Parmo eating success in the Hardcore Rumble? You know what, I reckon even if you tried to lift Bulk with the Tees Transporter Bridge, they'd have to shut it for 3 weeks after. Bulk the heaviest man in this match, and in indeed any match. Big Lou helps Bulk into the ring, and here we go. Crazy thing is, we just lost Benji and Moose McLovin in this match, and Bulk has more than made up for the wait. A British wrestling legend, one half of the UK Pitbulls, who dominated tag team wrestling in the 90s. He's back to dominate in the noughties. Big clothesline by Bulk, fed by Big Lou. Not the kind of fed that Bulk likes. Meanwhile, Bulk and Big Joe working over HT Drake, who is in a difficult position on the bottom of Bulk's foot. Bulk now taking it to Sexy Kev. Bulk may not be the quickest, but when he gets you, you're gonna feel it. And I think Sexy Kev may be about to feel it too. I think now Bulk's in. I don't think we can fit any more people in, can we? Either way, we're getting another entry into the Hardcore Rumble. Of Rise, the mouthpiece of Sober. What would Mr. O'Doherty do if he got his hands on the Rise Hardcore Championship? He's spoken many times about his disgust for hardcore wrestling. If he wins this match, will we even have a hardcore division? Bulk, meanwhile, grabs the bacon tray from Big Lou. Rise Faithful, asking for one more. There it is! Ask and you shall receive. Bulk is devastating with that bacon tray, and he's nowhere near the bake-off tent. Kirby unloaded on Bulk. Oh, Bulk catches him like a pen. Big slam. Down goes Kirby. Oh, good effort by HT Drake, but absolutely no chance, Sundance. Big Joe taking opportunity to splash Bulk.
2, 9, 8, 7, 6.
And now, yet another entrant into this unpredictable Hardcore Rumble. T-Side's hardest son, Michael Caden, Mickey Deathmatch, he's home! Mickey Deathmatch enters the Rise ring with friends and family around the ring. All night long, they've been cheering for Michael Caden. And this place just erupted. The Rise faithful in Mickey Deathmatch country. Caden and Big Joe about to go to work on O'Doherty. Meanwhile, Bulk has C.W. Davis in a bad part of town. Don't look into the light. Oh no, now maybe HT Drake is about to, oh God almighty. Rise faithful completely behind Michael Caden. One hell of a showing for C.W. Davis, who's just left this match. Big Lou, Michael Caden, Daddy O'Doherty. Make a wish, O'Doherty! Caden, the hometown hero, up top now. Oh, no water in the pool from Michael Caden. And this non-alcoholic rhino, B.A. Rose. What a great draw this is for B.A. Rose so late into the match. This could end very badly for many people. Meanwhile, look at this, Big Lou and Big Joe, who've been in this since number 1 and number 3, still fighting. The Hardcore Championship on the line. Big Joe just wailing on Lou. Meanwhile in the ring, B.A. Rose establishing dominance for Sober. Caden and B.A. Rose now getting amongst it. It's all spilled outside the ring. Big Lou and Big Joe taking it hardcore. C.W. Davis furious that he's been eliminated from this match. B.A. Rose just took Sexy Kev out. Oh wait, look, C.W. Davis has got pizza. Oh no, that's the Bob's kryptonite. Bob was distracted by the dominoes. And now he's about to fall like one massive domino. Oh, Bolt just hanging on, and there he goes. We've lost Bolt. Oh, we've lost Bolt to Palmo, but I think we've gained a Shredhead. Big Lou Nixon waiting on the arrival of Shreddy Breck. His tag team partner in England's hardest man, he was about to get some backup. As Bolt chases the Palmo, Lou Nixon chasing Shreddy. This is where Shreddy Breck was meant to enter and he's nowhere to be found. Our official John Myers is saying we don't know where he is. It's his turn. This is Shreddy Breck's slot. We've yet to see Shreddy Breck emerge, and that's a tough break for Lou Nixon, who I know deep into this match could have really done with the backup. Be that as it may, Big Lou and Big Joe continue to fight hardcore in the center of the ring.
7, 6, 5.
B.A. Rose now working over Big Joe. Danny O'Doherty must be so relieved to see B.A. Rose in this match. More sober backup for him. Oh, that music. Oh, that smells trouble for anything moving in that ring. And the reigning Rise Women's Champion. She heard about the Hardcore Rumble. She wanted a piece of the action. Oh, Voodoo Queen could become a double champion tonight. And suddenly everyone in this Rise Rumble finding out if they do Voodoo. Amara, quite literally a keyboard warrior in that ring. Kirby snatches the keyboard from Amara, breaks it over her back. Voodoo Queen Amara we saw get into the mix for the Hardcore title back at Summer Sesh last year. And she was in that Hardcore Open Invitational. Oh, Drake with a headbutt to Voodoo Queen Amara. Drake and Caden getting amongst it in the ring. Shot with that keyboard. Teesside's maddest son, Michael Caden. May have the fan support behind him, but right now he is very much on the floor as we await the next entrance into the Rise Hardcore Rumble. Drinks a light beer, but he's got dark intentions. The first ever Rise Hardcore champion, Danny Darko, gets the greatest draw of the night. The final man in this match. He's armed with a beer, he's armed with a cane, he uses both proficiently. Everything that moves, getting the cane from Darko. B.A. Rose still standing. Russian leg sweep from Michael Caden. The best draw of the night for Danny Darko. Meanwhile, Michael Caden, Mickey Deathmatch outside the ring with O'Doherty, neither man eliminated. You have to go over the top to get eliminated. You've got to take it over the top to win the match. B.A. Rose, who has been a force of nature in this match. Multiple clotheslines to Danny Darko. Darko returns the favor and out goes B.A. Rose. On the cold, unforgiving floor of base camp, Michael Caden dropped by O'Doherty. B.A. Rose now one less member of Sober in this match. Look at Armara chopping Danny Darko in the chest, lighting him up. Oh, Darko willing and able to return the favor. Big Lou, meanwhile, still in this match, and he's found the only bit of security guardrail that I think Rise has ever used. And spoiler, we're not using it for security nor guarding. This has descended now. Everybody who is eligible to enter this match, with the exception of Shreddy Breck. We don't know what happened with Shreddy Breck. They're all in the match now. And it has spilled out across base camp. The Hardcore Championship hanging in the balance. Lou Nixon, Danny Darko, and Big Joe all mixing it up on one side of the ring. Martin Kirby, HT Drake taking a breather outside of it. Armara, the Rise Women's Champion in this match too. Oh, Joe sent crashing onto that rail. Hoisted by your own guardrail. Oh, well, look at this. O'Doherty now knows Voodoo Queen Armara is a dangerous threat in this match. All three remaining members of Sober. Took all of you to take her out of the match. A triple effort from Sober to put paid to Voodoo Queen Armara. And this is the story of the match now. This is Sober dissecting the remaining entrants. Caden back in the ring. Darko on his feet. Big Joe somehow, who entered this at number 1, still going. Darko's got Kirby up. Kirby's surely gone. Meanwhile, Big Joe rearranging the furniture on the other side of the ring. Revenge on his mind. Locks eyes with Darko. Straight on the guardrail. Big Joe just wiped out Darko. Big Joe just wiped out Big Joe. Look at this. suplex onto the rail. There ain't no rumble like a Rise Hardcore Rumble. Danny O'Doherty in the corner directing his Sober A-team, and look out, here comes Lou! Light Tube Lou! Oh, and there goes Drake! And Kirby is out of here! Lou Nixon just took out 2/3 of Sober! Get yourselves back to the water fountain, lads! And Light Tube Lou about to prove his worth. Light Tube Lou, not just a t-shirt, it's a way of life. Darko stops him, ripcord, and decked with the light tube. Oh, straight over the head of Danny Darko, who has taken a beating since he arrived at number 20.
Welcome to Hardcore!
Shreddy Breck's here.
I'm sorry.
Shreddy Breck missed his entry earlier on in the match. I'm keen to find out what happened. It doesn't look like he got beaten up or anything. He seems in good condition.
I'm sorry. I wasn't there on the last show. But tonight, Lou, England's hardest men are going to be running the Rise Hardcore division. But after tonight, Big Lou fucking Nixon! Shreddy Breck! The Rise Hardcore champion! Who wants to see that? Make some noise, please!
England's hardest men united in the Rise Hardcore Rumble! And Shreddy is ready! And Big Lou is ready! Oh, what? What was that? Shreddy just wiped out Lou Nixon! What's that about?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are down to the final four. This is now a fatal four-way.
Shreddy Breck just wiped out Lou Nixon with a light tube. Oh, we need some answers from Shreddy Breck. Devastating turn of affairs for Lou Nixon, who entered this match at number 3, and then Shreddy, his tag team partner, just turned his back on him. Be that as it may, we are back in the ring now. The final four in this Hardcore Rumble, and it is now, as Santiago said, a fatal four-way. One of these men will leave as the Rise Hardcore champion. Big Lou, who entered at number 1, still in this one. Danny O'Doherty, the leader of Sober, the owner of Rise, still in this one. Hometown boy, Mickey T-Side, Michael Caden in this one still, and Danny Darko, who entered at number 20, and it's spilling right out into base camp. Big Joe and Caden taking it into the bowels of base camp and out onto the streets of Middlesbrough. Oh, Oh, Danny O'Doherty tried to make a run for it and get out of Borough.
Please, I'm begging you. Please don't hurt us. Please, I'm not on my own. I'm on my own, lad. Please. Joe and Kane, now do anything, please. Please now.
Well, cameras are following them outside, as are some of the Rise faithful, as this fight has spilled out into Borough. I'll tell you what, anybody on a night out near Corporations Road is going to be wondering what's going on. Actually, no, they're not. It's Borough. This is pretty standard. Kirby and Big Joe squaring off. HT Drake in there as well. Kirby and Drake are out of this match. Yet here they are, giving a big assist to Danny O'Doherty. Oh, beer can off the face of Kirby. Meanwhile, Mickey Deathmatch and HT Drake squaring off on one side of the street. Darko and Kirby on the other. Absolute scenes outside of base camp. Oh, they could fight all the way up to Linthorpe Road, where the Palmos are plenty and the punches are powerful. Talking of powerful punches, Big Joe getting amongst it now with Martin Kirby. And O'Doherty suddenly feeling a lot more confident with the sober A-team back in this match. Big Joe is about to ring Kirby's bells. Not quite what he was expecting. The curb crawler, crawling to the curb and feeling the burn from Big Joe. Drake and Darko on the outside of the ring. B.A. Rose out there now, fighting Big Joe. So the entire of Sober, pretty much, are taking out or attempting to take out Big Joe, HT Drake and Danny Darko. And there's Ragnar, there's the head of security. DDT's all round on the concrete. Meanwhile, look over there, Danny O'Doherty doing the 100-yard dash. The Borough 5K kicking off early. Big Joe taking the fight up the steps. And deep into the hedge goes B.A. Rose, the alcohol-free rhino in his natural habitat. Drake now picks up Big Joe, looking to slam him on the concrete. Only at England's maddest wrestling show will you get something like this. There's Ragnar, Sober's head of security, just wailing on Big Joe. Mickey Deathmatch. This is home turf for Michael Caden. A fight on the streets of Borough on a Saturday night. Why not? Our Cleveland police no doubt getting a few phone calls from some very concerned patrons. B.A. Rose sent clattering down the stairs by Big Joe. Sober have been left in a heap by a combined effort by Big Joe, Michael Caden and Danny Darko. B.A. Rose still getting booted by Darko, who's now bleeding from the forehead and bleeding from the eye. And now this match making its way back, I believe, mercifully towards base camp. Look out for the car! Quiet drivers on a night out. Oh, Ragnar, the head of security, that beast, just kicking Danny Darko down.
Where the fuck is Danny? Good civilized wrestling match.
Oh, me? Oh, so I was wondering what happened to Danny O'Doherty.
This is what I come for. You lot all come and you're getting drunk.
Danny O'Doherty's been back in the match, giving a sober sermon on the mount. Whilst Big Joe, Danny Darko and Michael Caden have fought off his minions.
And it becomes the soccer of championship.
Oh, and Danny just suddenly went white as a sheet as he sees the returning Michael Caden back in this fight now. Mickey Deathmatch circling the ring as Big Joe and B.A. Rose fight through base camp. Oh, Big Joe again being swamped by Sober. Big Joe and Danny Darko trying to fight off Sober. And in the ring, Michael Caden, Mickey Deathmatch in his home of Teesside. Standing tall. Big Joe finally back in the ring. All three of these men been battered pillar to post by every member of Sober. But here they are. And Danny Darko has gone to get O'Doherty. And a light tube across the backside of O'Doherty. Michael Caden warning the fans to step back. This does not look like it's going to end well for somebody. Light Tube Wars at base camp. And it's down to Caden, Joe and Darko. Light Tube Mania running wild in Teesside. Mickey Deathmatch, Michael Caden off the ropes, rolls through. Big Joe catches him. Oh my God! Tombstone pile driver! And Darko saving the Hardcore Championship. Sudden death four-way. The next pin wins. Darko does not want Big Joe to leave with the championship. Big Joe, who's been in this match since number 1, has had the longest night in Borough against Darko, who's been in since number 20. Best draw of the night for Darko. And that could be the move that puts the Hardcore belt back round the waist of Danny Darko. Oh, and once again, this pack of animals, Sober, wiping out Danny Darko. Oh, this has been the story of the match. Once again, Sober decimating Danny Darko with that chair. Right Faithful coming alive for Michael Caden, their hometown hero, who's somehow, someway still hanging in there in this match. Somehow, someway, still hanging in there in this match. Oh my God. 10,000 thumbtacks in the center of the ring. Big Joe and Kirby fighting back into the bowels of the venue. Meanwhile, Caden! Michael Caden's done it! One of the damnedest Rumble matches I have ever seen! And it's Mickey Deathmatch! Mickey Sadboy! Tonight, Mickey Teesside! And tonight, Mickey Champion! Danny O'Doherty brought those pins into the ring, hoisted by your own thumbtacks, O'Doherty, as Michael Caden, the last man standing, is your new Rise Hardcore Champion. Hometown hero Michael Caden, and if he can replicate that performance at the Games of Death on Sheep Street, he could become the #1 hardcore icon in British wrestling. That is another fight for another day right now. It is all about T-Side Zone, Michael Caden. In the town, he did most of his wildest nights out, had the most wild night of all, and became the new Rise Hardcore Champion.
I'm not going to change anything, but I promise you one thing. The next show's a Deathmatch tournament.